Greetings, third graders. Today, we will be learning about reading about time and sequence. Our standard for today is 3.3. Describe the sequential relationship between a series of events in a historical text and identify and use words that signal time order or sequence. Our learning target for today is using time and sequence words will help you understand how events in history are connected. In this lesson, we will learn about sequence of events and the relationship between and among those events. Authors often include signal words in historical events, such as first, next, then, last, and finally, as clues about the sequence of events and the relationships between and among events. This helps the reader understand how historical events happened. Think about the story Goldilocks and the Three Bears, for example. If we had to put sequence words with the story, we would say, first, Goldilocks went into the Three Bears' house. Next, she ate their food and fell asleep. Last, the Three Bears came home and discovered Goldilocks in their house. If you'll notice, we use the sequence words first, next, last. It told you exactly the order in which things happened. Authors often use those signal words in historical texts. Sometimes, however, events happen at the same time. As readers, we have to think about which of those events are most important. Other events happen at different times. One event might have caused another event to occur. When we look at our academic talk words, we will see that sequence, relationships, and historical are all words that are part of reading about time and sequence. When you read about history, knowing the order that things happened makes it easier to understand what you read and figure out how the events are related. Signal words will help you figure out those relationships. You may wish to circle the sequence words so that you can use them later. Let's take a look at what we have in front of us. Do you like a good story? Then you're probably going to enjoy history. History is the story of events that happened in the past. Historical events are usually told in a sequence, which is the order in which they happened. The sequence can help you understand relationships or connections between those events. When you read, look for signal words that give clues about time order or sequence. Words such as first, next, and finally are all signal words. So are phrases such as later that year or in 1964. Read the cartoon below. What is happening? How are the events related? The first frame says, first, the Vikings sailed to North America. The next frame says, next, they started a settlement. The next frame says, after a few difficult years, the Vikings gave up and returned home. Read that cartoon again for yourself. Notice the signal words that are used. Then fill in the chart on page 39. In the first frame, you should have the Vikings sailed to North America. In the next frame, you should have they began to build settlements. In the last frame, you should have they returned home. Think about the second and third things that happened in the cartoon. What is the relationship between those two events? Was the third event what you expected? Remember to use the text and illustrations to help you write the events in order. As a culminating activity for today, you have a quick write. Please respond to the following prompt. Think about a time you had to get ready for school. Write 3 sentences using signal words to show the order of the event. Think about how you get ready for school each day. Write 3 sentences using signal words to show the order of the events. Be prepared to turn in your quick write upon our return to school. In the next section, we'll read a history text and talk more about time and sequence. Looking for the order in which events happened will help you understand the relationship between the events. Thank you for listening. See you next time.